Wait, talk.
We should be good.
Yeah.
We should be good.
I couldn't hear you, but your thing was up. So
Yeah. All right.
so much better than baseball. We don't have to come in here and freaking fix it every time.
Welcome in here to Triton Nation Network as we are at Hodges Fieldhouse as the Iowa Central men's basketball team will be playing Northeast. Northeast comes in at 1-5. Triton's trying to break a 3-game losing streak at 3-3. I'm Casey, joined along here by Dawson Freeze tonight. Dawson, your first chance getting to do Iowa Central basketball tonight as the Tritons are going to look to bounce back from that 3-game losing streak. Previously ranked 14th early in the season, are out of the rankings this week, but get a chance to get a nice win for them this week. And we got the starting lineups in this game for you, so I'll have Dawson take it over from here.
Alrighty, for Northeast, number 10, Anderson. Number 11, we've got Heiser. Number 14, Decker. 32, Lopez. And number 43, 2.
So you announced the Tritons lineup here. Starting for the Tritons, we got Majid, along with Cornell Richardson, Jackson Smith, Javante Keck, and Cam Dang will start as well. No PJ Nagambe in the starting lineup tonight. Averages 19.8 points per game. Definitely having an ICAC Performance Player of the Year season so far. He will not be in the starting lineup tonight. I think you got to lean on Keck tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. I think tonight's probably just kind of one of those we're going up against, or not against a bad school or anything, but just kind of a night off on the bench, get a few minutes for the other guys. Yeah, this should be a good bounce back. If they can get the win, it'll be a good bounce back win for them. Kind of lead into more ICAC play.
Yeah, especially ICAC's a tough season. If people don't know, they play 22 conference games. The division does not matter, so they will play 22 conference games for the regular season. Iowa Central started off hot, 3-0, lost 3 straight, average about 80 points per game. They're 2-1 inside Hodges Fieldhouse. They lost to number 5 DMAC last Saturday, I believe it was, and then Northeastern comes in at 1-5 on a 5-game losing streak. So definitely not playing their best basketball right now. A good game I think we'll see here today. I don't think there's a night off in the ICAC so far tonight, but I think that if they can get out and run in transition really good, Keck's ability to step out, he is their tallest player, but he's only 6'7", so the Tritons really lack that big man presence down low, but I think if Keck can get out, so far you've seen him, I really like the sleeve he's added on, though.
Yeah, me too.
He looks like a completely different player, and I think an X factor is Jackson Smith's ability to shoot the 3 as we get tip-off here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Dang's got it now. He's going to go ahead and drive in. Kicks it back out to Smith. Smith almost lost it. He's going to go down with Majid on the low block. Dang now drives in. Dang in there for more of his presence, but he will get into the scoring column first as Iowa Central takes a 2-0 lead here to start.
Yeah, it was a good way of getting in on the rim, down below the rim, showing his power and aggressiveness down below.
Northeast will start with it now on their first possession. So Anderson with it. They go down low. Kick it back out now as they try to go down low. Somebody away there right. Keck stuck in the pass lane down low. He's going to play that big man presence for the Tritons as they go down the Richardson to Keck. Just passed a little too high there for Keck there. Almost was able to call it in, but Keck will turn it over here for the Tritons there.
Oh, and then they leave a man wide open down there. I'm assuming that's because Keck was kind of slow to come back, but he was falling over.
Scoring there for Northeastern was Lopez. Lopez gets into the scoring column for the first time tonight. 2-2. They haven't put it on the scoreboard yet, but 2-2 here again. We play 2 20-minute halves here in men's college basketball. So
you're going to say Dang stepped out there before he passed the ball.
Tritons turn it over again. Jordan Majid's played really nice for the Tritons last couple of games. Had 12 off the bench. Can really knock down a step, shoot the 3. Reminds me a lot of we talked about in the sports show, a C.J. Frederick type of guy. He shoots the 3 really well. This Triton team in general just shoots the 3. Jackson Smith, an X factor, I think. Night in, night out plays great. Normally comes off the bench, rebounds the basketball really well off the bench as the Tritons force a errant shot there. And they get the rebound as Majid will come down the half of the court now. He backs it out. He's going to try to drive by, kicks it back out to Richardson. Richardson's 3 is going to be rimming out, no good. Pulling down the rebound for Northeastern there was 2.
I think that's going to be a big thing for Iowa Central this year. If they can maintain to keep hitting their 3s like they have been this year, I think it's going to be a lot different of a season than we saw last year, where they weren't really as consistent with hitting their 3s.
And they get number 32, Jared Lopez, for the first foul of this game. First team foul for either team so far in this game. Again, Nagambe not in the starting lineup tonight. Not sure what's happening. Not sure if we'll see him at all. Cornell Richardson will start at point guard tonight for the Tritons, as he has it here on the far side, close side corner. Directing traffic down is what it looks like. Trying to get it down low to Kang. Cam Dang unable to get to it, so Jackson Smith comes out the top of the key now as he drives in. Kicks it now out to Keck. The far side corner is going to go ahead and drive in. Lose a handle on it. Northeastern will come down the other way with it.
Northeastern's been playing really tough defense this entire game, really setting the pace for the game as Decker hits the – Heiser
will go ahead and hit the three.
Looked like a 4 to me. It's 11.
17:30 to go here in the first half as Richardson has it now. Going to go ahead and swing it out to Jackson Smith as he dribbles right. Now back to Richardson. Richardson, a piece that he's hit. He can hit the three. That's the one thing you really notice with the Tritons is they can hit the three a lot more than they did consistently last year. And a lot of these freshmen can shoot the basketball a lot better. And Smith's going to go ahead and pop that three just a little strong on that one. It goes high off the back iron. Northeastern come down with the rebound.
Yeah, it really kind of shows how good Iowa Central did last year, kind of recruiting, trying to help the program a little bit.
And last season, a lot of them weren't Chad Helly's kids. His first whole time coming out and being able to recruit kids is the shot up there by Northeastern is no good, but not really unable to go out and recruit kids, but he's now his first season as his own players here. Last season was a mix. He had a little bit of everybody here, but now he's got his own players on the court. All these kids are guys he recruited. He's in his second full season. Right now, Dang's going to go ahead and drive it on the low block, and we'll kick it back out to Richardson on the far side wing. The Tritons just look a whole lot better this year than they do compared to last year. I mean, they've dropped 3 straight, haven't been playing their best basketball. Defense, we talked about it earlier, it's going to be a big key. If they can continue to play defense so far. They've done a good job tonight so far.
Yeah, they needed to kind of just bring in the same intensity that.
The three's up there, no good at the shot clock. Northeastern is going to come down with the rebound as they will go down their half of the court.
Yeah, as you were saying, defense is just going to be a big part of the game today and just the rest of the season. They need to just kind of lock down on defense if they want to kind of do anything in the ICAC because, as you said, it's tough. It's basically the Big Ten of JUCO basketball.
And 2 did a nice job on the low block, backing down Dang. Unable to convert on the hook shot there. Richardson will come down the other end. Almost got a tie up there. He was able to get it to Majis when he gets to Dang. Dang's going to go ahead and take a 3. 3-point shot's going to be up no good. Not really his shot. He's trying to develop it. Not sure what he's hitting, but last time I looked, it was only like 6% from there. As Northeastern runs out in transition, and the points there will be awarded to number 32. That is Lopez. Lopez is up to 4 on the night.
Nice little basket there by Keck. Get the rhythm back going for Iowa Central. Get back in this one. Yeah,
they really need to. They've been off to slow starts so far this season. That's something Chad Helly's talked about. We need to find a way to get out the faster starts. As the 3 by there by Northeastern is going to go up in and good. See the lack of defense playing here for the Tritons early as Decker's going to go ahead and hit that 3-4 Northeast. Northeast already with 2 threes so far, and the Tritons unable to do anything again. Not a night off at all, as we said. Northeastern comes in at 1-5. It's already 10-4 right now in favor of Northeast. So really not a night off in the ICAC at all.
No, not at all. As I made the reference earlier to the Big Ten, it's basically like going into Rutgers. Like they're not that solid of a basketball team, but they're going to come in there and give you everything the whole game. So that's kind of what I see out of Northeast here today. Is they're going to give Iowa Central their all. So if Iowa Central is going to come back, they got to find a way to hit their threes and play some defense, which is the opposite of what we've been seeing so far tonight.
Yeah, and Cam Dang will go to the free throw line here for the Tritons. His first opportunity at the line so far this game. Dang's free throw is going to be in and out, no good. And we're going to get 2 new players in. It looks like somebody's going to come in for Dang here. He's just waiting for him to get down shooting his free throws. Uzo Dibiamaka is going to check in along with Iris Abelnasser. And Iris is a great story. A kid that started a handful of games last year for Chad Helly, a guy he recruited, realized that the talent they had in Nagambe coming in, and Chad Helly giving the freshman the keys to the offense, giving the keys to the team, and then Iris being like, okay, I know what my role is. I'm going to come off the bench. I'm going to be the energy guy off the bench and get points for you guys.
Which is awesome of him because you don't see that many guys, especially at it's a 2-year school. Not many guys are going to go. They want to
get recruited and get out of here.
Exactly. Not many guys are going to go in. All right, this is my sophomore year. Instead of trying to get all the minutes and points I can get, I want to be a role player and help my team out. So that is huge for him, just to kind of go out there and be like, yep, this is my role and I know it. I'm going to let Nagambe start and it'll help our team, which is awesome. And
Dang hits the free throw there to make it 10-5 as Tritons will take a timeout here. 14:46 to go here in the first. Iowa Central down 5 again. Out of a slow start. something Chad Helly's really wanted to find to work on. I think that might be why we see the change of the starting lineup here. Just finding other guys saying, hey, is this going to work to help us get out to a slow start? If we have more of our shooters in there or not. So far, Tritons haven't been able to hit a whole lot on offense. Northeast playing really good defense up tight against them, not really knowing that with Nagambe out there, they don't really have much of a threat that can score the basketball well like Nagambe can. They know that Keck is going to come in, averages 16 points per game, 7 rebounds, off to a terrific start. ICAC player, definitely ICAC first team, second team so far for Keck after he had an honorable mention last year. And we come back to action here after this timeout. Anderson with it as he's going to give it up to two. Two's 3-point shot, and big man stepping out shooting the 3 there, knocking it down is Ben 2.
Northeast is coming in today, hitting their shots.
That's 3 threes already within the first 6 minutes of the game. 5.5 minutes.
That was a good basket there by Keck.
Keck able to hit the 2 there, actually, excuse me. As him and Dang have been the load on offense so far. They combined for 7 of the points. Dang with 3 and Keck with 4. Anderson's going to go ahead and take the 3, and 4 threes already for
Lights out. That one wasn't even bad defense either. Had the hand in the face. He just, great shot.
14 minutes to go here. Northeast already hit 4 threes. As Smith's going to drive in. They're going to say before the shot, basket counted. But they're going to say a foul before the shot, so Smith will not go to the line here. Nice aggressive move there by Jackson Smith, and a lot of people don't realize he won a state championship for a last season with Braxton Bayless. Jackson Smith, a great player out of Ankeny, Iowa. Local products too. We see on this Chad Helly coach team. They got guys from Storm Lake, also as well. Ankeny, Jackson Smith from Ankeny, and Jonathan Keck is from I believe Sioux City. As Smith's going to go ahead and knock down a 3 there. Smith shoots 39% from the field. Also shoots 39% from 3. So he takes a lot of threes per game. If he's hitting, anytime you're hitting almost 40, that's really good.
Yeah. He's right on the number of 40, 39 right there. Iowa Central with that 3, I would see that they're going to come out and start hitting their 3s now as Keck takes the 3.
Oh, Keck rims in and out. That's something he wanted to add to his game, too. You've noticed in games, if you've watched, Keck likes to drive, but also as he can have his presence, 5 threes for Northeast in this first half already. Anderson's going to have 6 points to lead the way for them so far. He's got 2 threes. As we were saying, Keck's really, just like what you see on camera right now, he's really wanted to add where he can drive to the basket, use the screen, but the Tritons said, just drive to the basket and get to the lane, and he does that, and he'll be fouled here and go into the line.
That's a huge addition to Keck's game because last year he would come off the bench, and he was pretty big from the 3 and everything, but I feel like it's going to really help Iowa Central and Keck with him kind of being able to learn how to drive in, use both hands to finish at the rim, and just like that play, he'll get fouled. So.
He will go to the line.
The first one.
Yeah, he hits 70% from the line, misses the first one right there. 13-11 to go here in the first half. Tritons down 9 here. 19-10. Northeast come out hitting the 3 really well. They're not getting much going down low, but they've hit 5 threes so far as Keck converts 1 of the 2.
Yeah, they're not worried about getting it going down. They're like, we're going to keep taking these 3s.
Well, if they're going in, then why not? As they drive in now, Anderson's going to pull it from the free throw line. Just goes high off the glass, and Iris Abelnaster's doing what he does best, just giving those hustle minutes. But we're going to get a reach-in called down low, I believe, on Anderson there.
Anderson's playing tough. He's really coming out here. He wants to show that Northeast has got the energy. Yeah,
he wants to show that they're not the 1-5 in the last 5 straight games that they really have. And this is a thing to keep an eye. Northeast has 5 total timeouts already in this first half. Iowa Central was 0. So that could come back. 2 more timeouts puts the Tritons in bonus. So we still got over half the quarter to go here as the Tritons will get into the scoring column again.
Nice finish there by Keck.
Keck up to 7 points, lead the way for the Tritons.
Good defense there by Iris.
Iris Abelnasser stepping in and getting into passing there. Jay Stevens is checking into the game. Stevens is a big man. They can really stroke it like Keck, and Smith misses that 3.
That was a good pass.
Stevens is the tallest kid on the team. It comes in and spares. Can play. One thing you can play is Keck and him side by side. They both. A lot of their games is a lot of similar. Stevens could come out and knock the 3 really well too. Has a good game off the dribble as well. As out of this timeout, Northeast has also checked in David Ross. I think we're going to get a travel call there by Ross. So the turnover will give the Tritons the basketball right back with 12-17 to go, trying to cut into the 6-point lead that the Northeast has.
One thing I will forever find funny about watching basketball is how quick the head coaches are to catch travelers. Way faster than the refs. Every time they just travel.
I just assume as a travel as Uzo is going to drive in. His
Yep.
shot's going to be blocked away. Anderson playing great defense on him. Uzo's from Australia. A great addition that they were able to get into this Triton team as we're going to get the Tritons' first foul as Anderson's going to go ahead and go to the line here for Northeast. First foul for big man number 34, Jaden Stevens. Triton's definitely missing Nagambe here in this first half, you think?
Yeah,
I think
absolutely.
the 19.9, almost 20 points per game, 19.8 is going to be missed heavily here as Stevens knocks down one of the free throws. He's got 7 points. Make that 8 as he goes 2 for 2 at the line there to lead the way for Northeast so far.
Yeah, he's definitely playing good. As you said, he wants to come out here and show that Northeast is not a team to play with. Even though their record does show that they're 1-5, that they'll come out and win games.
As Uzo's going to go ahead and take a three. Uzo's three-point shot just strong, no good. Triton's off to a slow start again that you've seen. A wide-open three that they just missed right there.
Not only the wide-open three, but they had Iris Abdelnaser wide open for a layup, and they went for the three instead. So got to get those shots if you're going to go for the three instead of the easy two.
So they go down low 2-2. Who's going to catch on the low block? Good defense there by Keck as he partially blocked that one away as Iris will come up down the front court for the Tritons. Uzo's going to drive in and almost look like he's going to take the shot. But here's Stevens' ability to shoot that three, and he goes ahead and does it. Just talked about his ability to stretch the defense, just like Keck does, and as he hits the three right on cue there.
That's another big thing for Iowa Central today and the rest of the season, is just kind of get their big men shooting. But obviously, if the shot is capable in their game.
Anderson's three is going to be left short as the Tritons will come down now in their half of the court. Iris Abelnasser, the sophomore, with it as he's going to bring it up. Averages about 7 points per game as Smith's going to kick it out to him. Over to Keck in the far corner. Keck's going to say, I want some threes. The three-point shot's going to be up and good. Tritons now heating up. They've hit 2 straight threes. Now all of a sudden it's a 2-point game, 21-19. Keck's got 10 of the 19 with 10:47 to go here in the first half. Can 2 make it 2? He does not.
A little too much time in the weight room.
Stevens coming down with the rebound there as he gets to Uzo. Uzo DiBiamaca is going to drive in. Kind of an acrobatic layup, but he will go to the line for 2 here. That'll be the 16th foul on Northeast so far. So one more foul will put the Tritons in the bonus, and that's going to be big as we were at 10:36 to go here in the rest of this first half.
What a little run right there by Iowa Central. That's huge for them to get back in the game, only down 2 now.
We're going to get a timeout on the floor here. One thing you can clearly tell, as you're doing your first game for Tritons, they shoot the basketball a lot better compared to last year. At times they would just go on stretches where they couldn't score at all, and the guys that they had I didn't feel like knew what they needed to do at times, and it might be I think it's the ups and downs you get in your first season of coaching with Chad Helly, but you can definitely tell here in the second season that they got shooters. They can shoot the basketball a lot better, and they're going to be a team that not only this year but next year is definitely going to make some noise in the ICAC conference.
I can tell just from like last year to this year already in my first 10 minutes of calling Iowa Central basketball today that the program's definitely it's on its way up, and Chad Helly's doing a nice job kind of getting his guys to know their role, because last year it was kind of like they wanted their role to be three-point shooting, and if it wasn't going, they just kept shooting until they made them, and they'd go, like you said, spurts of 5+ minutes without making a three-pointer. So it's nice that you see Keck kind of trying to change his game, not only shoot threes, and kind of just – there's a lot of passing in the offense this year, which is really good.
Not a lot of one-on-one. You would see that at times where they'd either go down low to Keck, and Keck would just take it one-on-one, or Gibb would have it at the top of the key and just drive in. You saw a lot of one-on-one basketball last year from the Tritons. Chad Helly making the offense a really big priority in the offseason as the kids just went out and got as well as just the passing, the ability to share the basketball. A good shot might be good, but there's always a better shot.
100%.
As checking in for the first time is Nagambe. Nagambe checks in out of the bench. As we see with the 10:36 mark, averages 19.8 points per game. 10th best mark in JUCO right now. As Uzo's going to miss the first free throw there. We have 21-19 still. Nagambe, an instant impact as we talked about. A ton of trust I think Chad Helly has in him as Uzo DiBiamaca will hit the first one of 2 free throws there, giving him the keys. He started every game until today, but just averaging 19.8 points per game. Just the trust he has in that freshman to run this team on offense.
Does it seem like a little bit of too much of a coincidence that he's wearing number 4 like Trey Croft?
It might be. He plays a lot like him. He's a quick guard. He's going to use his speed to use a drop crossover move. Gets out to Stevenson. Now back to Keck. Keck on the far side corner. And we're going to get a travel by Keck. But we just saw that something that Keck's working on is he wants to drive from the top of the key and go in instead of just catching on a low block or just shooting the three. A lot more movement out of Keck in this offense so far this season.
Yeah, that's big for the offense and Keck, because even last year you'd see he'd kind of do a little dribble move and then try like a little step back deep too. So it's nice to see him kind of actually go for it, go in, play a little more aggressive.
It's gonna be a big factor wherever he goes off and recruits as we go under 10 to play here in the first half. Halfway through the first half, here's the Northeast is going to swing it around the arc. Use a screen by Drummond. He's going to go ahead. I got a nice story on Drummond. Drummond actually played in the same conference as my hometown team, the Carroll Tigers. So I got to watch Drummond play in high school when I was in high school. As we're going to get a charge call there on Northeast, and that's going to actually be the 7th foul. So every foul the rest of the way here for it that is committed on the Tritons, they will go to the line to shoot two and shoot one for a one-on-one.
Yeah, and that one seemed like a pretty easy foul call for the ref. I mean, he completely. Oh, good shot there by Iris.
Iris is going to pull it for two there, right? Tritons now taking their first lead in the game at 22-21. Then Northeast was up as much as 9 as they're going to miss that three. Gone kind of cold here recently as Drummond's going to try to fight for the rebound. We're going to get a foul on the floor. We're going to hold on Iris there. Northeast gone kind of cold here recently.
Yeah, I think that Iowa Central, I'm sure Helly was kind of telling them, like, hey, like, our defense, we're there, but we're not playing super aggressive, so we kind of need to lock down a little more.
Get more in their face. You know, you might think you're playing good defense, but you're playing a step off, still going to give a shit, especially in JUCO, where teams can rack up the points.
Oh, yeah.
And we saw last year, Nyack averaged over 100 points a game. So as Anderson has on the low block, he's going to go ahead and turn around. Use a nice move. He's going to pull for that jumper. Rolls around the rim, but just falls in and out. Nice move there by Anderson, Northeast, to get up in the air, just create some space for him as Nagambia will now bring it up for the Tritons. Gamba's just going to go to work and drive in right away. Just misses it high off the glass there. Kind of some rust probably from coming in right in the game. Stevenson's going to go coast to coast. Anderson misses it again, but Stevenson's going to come down with the rebound.
Back-to-back good moves by Anderson there. Some just didn't fall.
Gambe on the far side of the court now is going to give it back to Abelnasser on the far side wing as he drives in. Nice dribble move there by Abelnasser. So he's going to pull up for a floater.
That was a great move by Abelnasser there.
2 points for Iris there, up to 4 on the night so far. Tritons up to their largest lead of 3 at 24-21. 8:30 to go. 8:35 to go here in the first half. So they go down low too. I think it's Heisey down low. Justin Heiser gets 2 points there. He's up to 5 on the night.
I thought that Nagambe was going to have that block for a second, but it was smart there by Heiser to kind of pull a little pump fake, get Nagambe jumping.
Okay, Iris will dribble right over to Majid. Jordan Majid for 3, just strong on that one, no good. Looked a little strong coming out of his hand. So we're at almost the 8-minute mark here in the first half. Tritons really picked up the intensity, and you can tell in the defensive end with the charge call. As Heiser has, he's going to get it to the number 14. Decker. Decker's going to pull for a deep 2 as he hits that shot, and just like that, Northeast is going to be back in the lead.
That was a good shot there by him. He kind of got that a little bit of a step back, get the separation there.
And both teams playing good on offense here in the last several minutes. Tritons erased a 9-point deficit to have a lead momentarily, but Northeast takes it right back. Northeast hitting 5 threes so far in this first half. Kind of really surprising for a team that only averages about 70 points per game.
Yeah.
Possibly on track to get that get that here today. It's only a quick 30-second timeout there by, I think the Tritons took it. They got 5 timeouts left. Both teams with 5 timeouts left. I think a big key, don't be surprised if Chad Hill in that timeout talked to him and said, let's be aggressive. We got 7 fouls on them. Let's go down low in the paint. We shoot really well from the free throw line, about 80% on the season. So let's get aggressive, especially bringing Nagambe and best on the best clip on the team at 80%. So let's get aggressive and go in down low.
Yeah, you've got nothing to lose.
Keck's going to go ahead and drive in right near the free throw line, picks up his dribble. He's going to draw a double team, kicks it out to Majid. Majid's going to want a 3. His 3's going to be up, no good. 2 he's missed, 1 kind of long and 1 short there. Just probably not finding a stroke right away here.
I think he did a better job on that one, kind of taking his time. It just didn't fall. But on the first one, he seemed a little rushed. That one kind of was a little more relaxed, ready to take that shot.
Keck playing great defense down low, disrupts. That would be Lopez's shot. Able to come away with the rebound as Iris will now bring it up here. Gets to Nagambe. Nagambe going to be aggressive and driving. Going to pull it for a free throw line jumper. That's nothing but nylon there for PJ Nagambe. almost 20 points per game score for the Tritons. He gets into the scoring column for the first time tonight as he's 1-2, I think, blowing 1-1 actually tonight. So the Tritons are going to tie this one up at 26. The first tie of the game since it was 0-0 as that three will rim in and out for Northeast.
Heiser and Decker for Northeast, they're just ready to shoot at all times.
But this is something good you got to have.
Well,
You got to have a guy that can run down the floor. It's like, okay, I'm going to shoot this right here. You want to have the guys that can score the basketball really well. As Nagambe is going to have a quick 4 points for the Tritons, a 4-0 spurt here for PJ Nagambe. Anderson he's got a team high 8 points for Northeast. They're going to look to pull off an upset here against the Tritons inside Hodges Fieldhouse. Against the Tritons, 3-3 in conference play, 3-3 overall. They will play 22 conference games this season. As we're going to get a deep three by Drummond there. That's going to be up no good. Trying to come down there half the court now with the basketball.
It's going to be an exciting season to watch with all the conference games. You'll really get to see who's the best community college basketball team in Iowa. It's going to show at the end of the season.
And they do play some Northeast is from Nebraska, so just they're right along the border there. So technically not in Iowa, but they're going to be considered in the ICAC. So the Tritons dropping 3 straight. 1-2 on the road so far this season. I think there's going to be room for improvement so far. As a lot of their slow starts have come on the road, they really had it the last couple of weeks where they've been on the road at Ellsworth, at Marshalltown, and then also at Swick, where they dropped one of the two. Is kind of I like that. Are we going to get a foul on the Tritons here?
Yeah.
Oh,
that's why I threw my hands up a little bit. I didn't like.
Are they going to get Richardson for a reach-in?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, they are. Kind of a questionable call there by the refs.
Looked like he already had the ball poked.
Well, I was going to say I would like that foul if you're running out there in transition. Just send him to the line instead of giving him an easy 2 because he was going to be at Richardson had space in front of him. He could have thrown that down from 2 feet away.
Yeah.
As Ross will inbound now for Northeast, right in front of the cheerleaders.
One thing I was noticing, the band's not here today. You're saying during the sports show that they bring the noise?
Yeah, they do. The band is not here today. Normally they do. They bring a lot of noise. They're rowdy for the kids that get to be in the games. Anderson's going to drive a nice aggressive move. That's 3 times you've seen him drive to the hoop really aggressively. I wasn't able to finish the first 2. Able to finish that one there.
I like that move by Anderson. You saw Richardson kind of just move in a little bit. Ooh, another good block by Anderson. He's playing good on both sides of the floor.
Lopez is going to round out transition with a behind-the-back move. His shot's going to be up and good. Another good move there as Northeast is going to take a 30-28 lead.
Gambit with a nice pass out. Majid not Majid.
Loose ball on the floor, and it's going to come away with Northeast. As Ross is going to run out in the front court. He's going to drive in on Nagambe. His layup's going to be up and good. Tritons lack of defense down low so far right now. So that'll be Ross's first points of the night so far, and they're quickly up to a 4-point lead at 32-28. So they're going to go cross court to Stevenson as Jaden Stevenson is going to try to loses a handle on it. It looked like it hit his leg on this when he went behind the back there.
A little pass to himself.
So get it back to Richardson. Richardson's going to pull it for a deep 2, just a short. Don't think he kind of pulled up for that one a little too fast. Just looked out of rhythm as he just dropped, barely almost missed the rim on that. So we're at 4:52 to go here in the first half. So we're going to get another deep 3 by Decker, and Decker's going to knock that one down. 6 threes for Northeast in this first half. It's just like that. It's a 7-point game already. Nice spurt here by the Tritons. We're going to get an and one opportunity coming here for PJ Nagambe.
It's crazy. They put Nagambe in, and just like that, it's a whole different ball game. It's crazy to just see it really
9-point game at one point. Now Nagambe's in here. He has 6 quick points, distributed the ball really well. He's going to have a chance to get 7 points. Second leading score.
Yeah, it really goes to show just not how much of the offense, because I was still a good basketball team without him, but I mean, it just goes to show how much he helps this offense be what they are this year.
So Nagambe misses the free throw. You can't. It shouldn't matter if Iowa State was 1-5. You're going to miss almost 20 points per game as Ross with an aggressive move there is going to go up and get another 2 in his scoring column.
You can go up against a school that's 0-16. You miss your leading scorer, you're going to have trouble with that game.
4:20 to go here in the first. 37-30. Your score. As it looks like Nagambe is going to go right back to the free throw line where he was 0-1 previously, but he will have a chance to shoot a 1-and-1 opportunity here. That is the 9th team foul on Northeastern already. A little bit of foul trouble for Northeastern in this first half. The Tritons only committed 3, so that's got to be good for it going. If you're Coach Helly, especially if you're going to be down here, possibly could get Northeastern foul trouble in the second half as Nagambe will hit the first free throw.
One thing that if I was Helly, I'd be kind of telling my players, I'd be like, all right, okay, well, we're winning the foul trouble here, so let's play a little more aggressive. We've got some fouls to give. Let's come in there, play some solid defense. If we give up a foul or two, it's not going to hurt us too much. It's better to play aggressive defense than just let them score all day on us.
And Nagambe 3 of 4 at the line as he goes 2 of 2. 2 of 3 at the line as he goes 2 of 2 there. 8 points. Second lead scored tonight for the Tritons. So Ross is going to drive in. Irie's doing a good job on defense. They're going to go over the top to Nagambe. Nagambe with the breakaway layup is going to be up and good. And just like that, comes in. He's got 10 points.
Yep. Just like that, showing why he's the leading scorer on the team.
And definitely one of the front runners for the ICAC Player of the Year so far in this early season. And as Decker's going to pop a 3, that one's going to be no good. Because a fight for the rebound down, I think Keck's going to kick it out of bounds, and he does, so it will retain possession with Northeast here. Nagambe really showing in this first half why he could potentially be an all ICAC player. Him and Keck, really, both of them.
I mean, if he plays the way he's been playing all year, there's no reason why he shouldn't be an all ICAC player. I mean, just tonight in the few minutes he's had, he's showing exactly why he should be. He's got 10 points, and the score is a complete 180.
Tritons have been playing a lot better with him in there, and we're going to get a timeout here on the floor. 3:49 to go, 37-34 your score. Tritons down 4. Keck and Nagambe combined for 20 of the 34 so far. So I think it's going to be a big factor for the Tritons so far. If you can especially get both of them going, I think they realize that they need to play better defense. You know, with the 3-game skid, they're giving up about almost 85 to 90 points a game. That's big.
Yeah, you're not going to win many games giving up 80 to 90 a game unless
especially when you're only averaging 80 a game and you're giving up more points.
You got to be like Nyack last year or something where your offense is going to bring it every night if you're going to be willing to give up that many points.
Maybe like the Iowa, teams got to outscore you.
Yeah, if you're getting outscored plain and simple in basketball, you're going to lose. So you got to come out and play aggressive on the defensive side and hit your shots.
So far the Tritons this season have been a better second half team. They've had multiple comebacks this season. They fell short against Marshalltown where they had a 3-point loss. They came back against Ellsworth, won that one 81 to 78. DMAC, they just didn't play good in general. DMAC's really good, really year in year out.
Yep.
So the Tritons are going to look to cut this 3-game losing streak as we are at 3:49 to go here in the first half. 37-34 your score. Keck and Nagambe coming to play here tonight, both of them with 10 points, already to lead the way for the Tritons. We also seen a really good game from Michael Anderson, the sophomore guard from Northeast, has 10 points for them as well in this first half. He's been really aggressive going down lows. He's also hit a couple threes.
One thing I was going to say earlier was I've noticed is Northeast is not straying away from their starting lineup. They know what works for them, and they're not really subbing in or out too much.
They aren't, as Keck has it here at the top of the key. They give it back to Nagambe. Nagambe's going to be switched on. Kind of mismatch a little bit as they go down low to Keck, and they real dispute the mismatch as Keck just misses that one just a little short. Keck had a smaller guard on him, a really nice job switching there and finding the mismatch down low by the Tritons.
Good defense there on Keck.
Keck unable to get the offensive rebound there as P2 will put it up for 2.
One small lineup change I did notice from Northeast is Ross did come in for Lopez.
Tritons have it now. I think we're going to travel on the court. So the turnover will give Northeast the basketball back. 39-34, 3:16 to go here in the first quarter here at Hodges Fieldhouse. Casey joined alongside by Dawson here tonight for the men's action. Not really sure how the girls' game turned out earlier, but if we do find a score of that one, we'll let you know. For those of you that weren't paying attention, weren't here for it, is 2's going to go in down low. Nice hook shot by 2.
2's been playing pretty solid, too, down low this game.
Nagambe going to use his speed and get up in the front court. Just blew by Ross. Ross wanted to come out on full court press. Nagambe just like, no, I'm going to blow by you. Good shot there as Uzo Dibiamaka is going to drive in now. Going to kick it out to Abel Nasser. Going to be wide open for 3. Just short. Just strong on that one, high off the back side of the rim to come down to Northeast hands here. Trying to play better defense here, down right now 41-34. You can really see the lack of defense that they show as Northeast has already got 41 points in this first half, and there's still 2:30 to go on the clock here in the first half. So we're going to get a charge down low. Offensive foul. I think they're going to get it on 2. 2's trying to say that I didn't do it, but we're going to get a foul on 2. And which, something I never really noticed is that if it's an offensive foul, the Tritons will not go to the line to shoot 2 here. I never really noticed that at all.
That's true.
The Tritons will not go to the line, but there was the 10th foul overall, and that's the third foul on the big man for Northeast. That's been 3 fouls already.
that could become a huge factor here in the second half. Well, in the second half once we get there. If he gets into a little more foul trouble, he's not going to be able to play very much time.
So we're going to get a freshman from England coming in for Northeast. So Cole Ring will check in as Uzio Dibiamaka is going to go up and hit that layup right there. He's got 3 points off the bench, 41-36. Now your score. Just about 2 minutes to go here in the first half. So Anderson's going to drive in. Oh, nice jump stop there by Anderson.
Anderson came to play today.
He had 12 points. He's leading all scorers in this game so far, 43-36 now.
Nagambe's so quick.
Nagambe's 2-point shot's going to be up and good there. Nagambe now with 12 points. We're going to get another timeout on the court here. I think Northeast is going to call a timeout here. Looks like they had somebody subbed in. So, minute 49 to go here. Tritons down by 5, 43-38. The lack of defense is really showing that it's a really big area that the Tritons need to get better on. So, what do you think they need to come out in the second half, especially, and then especially look better on defense to try to come back in this game?
I think it's just aggression. I mean, I'm not saying that like the 3 fouls they have is a bad thing, but I mean, it kind of shows they're not really playing too aggressive of defense, because there's been a few times where a little more aggressive defense, we'd probably see a foul, but they're kind of just letting the hooks go. They're letting a few of the 3-pointers fall a little too easy to where they could be getting up in their face a little more. So I think aggression is not like aggression, but just aggressive defensive play is going to be a huge key in the second half.
Time for those loose balls as Northeast start with the basketball coming out of this timeout. They're going to go right down low, too. That is number 41, Ring. His shot's going to be left short there. Tritons come out in transition. Smith's shot about shooting the shot. He's just going to give Nagambe. He's going to drive a kick out to Keck. Keck for 3. Leaves that one short. I think it was partially blocked there by Anderson.
Looks like you got tipped.
Tross is not going to run a transition. The lack of Tritons defense right there, but we're going to get goaltend there down low on Uzo. So the points will count, 45-38 now. One thing in basketball, you can like that call or not, but it was up on the rim, and you can't touch it while it's on. While it's up hanging on the rim.
That is true.
Uzo tipped it right there as it was coming down off the rim, so technically it was still on the rim. So Uzo committing I shouldn't say committing the foul, but led to the goaltending there for Northeast. He will drive in now. Kicks it out to Iris as Iris is going to back it out now. Drives in. Trying to use his quick speed. Has that one stolen away there. Nice defense there by Anderson. Able to jump into the way of that pass. As they go down quickly. Nice defense there by Nagambe. Able to disrupt that shot there. As the Tritons will now come up into the front court. We're going to get a foul down low. Nagambe will go to the line. Nagambe really being aggressive. We're seeing him come in here. And you really got to like to see it. So far in the season, he can shoot a shot from anywhere. But you like to see the aggression. That's going to be a big one. Anderson's got 3 fouls now for Northeast. I'm not sure if he's the lead scorer of the season, but he's leading scorer for them today. He's really looked the best player on the court for Northeast. He's got 12, so that's a big 3 fouls that could happen as Nagambe hits the first free throw.
From what we've been seeing today, it would seem like he's the leading scorer on Northeast night in and night out. He just he seems like he brings that energy every game, and is just a scorer.
56.5 to go here. Tritons down 5 as Nagambe goes 2 of 2 at the line. He is now 4 of 5 tonight so far. Anderson has it. He's going to give it up to Wise is back to Decker. Decker's hit a couple deep threes so far for Nyack. Or not Nyack, Northeast. So far as Ross drives in. Rice kind of out of control there. Could have called a charge there, but Smith's going to come down with the rebound. As we've had a new face check in for the Tritons. That is number 24, Pinillo. So we're going to get Keck with a shot down low, up and good, and one opportunity coming here. Tritons playing more aggressive down low, and they've came back so far as we're at 29.9 to go. Tritons down 3. Keck with 12 points, and then PJ Nagambe with 14. The duo of those two playing well in this game so far as Keck's free throws up and good. Keck now with the 13 points in this first half.
I mean, anytime you have 2 of your players having 27 of the 43 points, you're going to be in the ball, or more than likely going to be in the ball game.
Yeah. Tritons just got to come out and play better defense as they're down 2 right now with 20 seconds to go. Shot clock is off. So Northeast could hold for the last shot here.
Looks like that's what they're planning on doing.
Coming up at half, we'll talk about what both teams need to do better and what we've really liked so far, and also give you the first half stats as Ross's shot's going to be left short with 5 seconds to go. Tritons got to go quick here as Keck's going to use his length and bring it up in the court. Passes it off to Pinillo. His shot's going to be up no good at the buzzer. Tritons take Tritons are down to 45-43 going here at half. Me and Daz will step away, take a quick break, add up the stats, and we'll come back with the halftime report here on Triton Nation Network. Welcome back in here to Triton Nation Network. 45-43 your score. I have about 4 minutes until we start the second half here. Going to run through the scoring in this first half for you. The Tritons played really good on offense towards the end of that half. Led with PJ Nagambe's 14. Giavante Keck added 13. The really balanced scoring attack I think we're going to see from this Tritons team all season, as also Cam Dang added 3. Jaden Stevens added 3 as well. Jackson Smith with 3. Uzo Dibiamaka with 3. And Iris Abelnasser with 4 again. Tritons led with PJ Nagambe's 14. Keck added 13 on the board for the Northeast. Not sure what they call it. Keep calling them Northeast, but they were led by 12 by number 10. That is Michael Anderson. He had 12. Lopez with 6. Heisey had 5. Decker with 8, and then also Ross had 4. 6. 5 3-pointers made for Northeast in that first half. Tritons going to come out and probably guard the 3-point line a little bit better in the second half.
I mean, almost no doubt about it. I'm sure that's one of the first things Helly told them was just got to get up in their faces. Like, yeah, they're there. It's not that they're playing horrible defense from behind the 3-point line, but you got to get up in their face, throw them off a little more, because clearly what you're doing is not working. They're cashing probably 40% of their threes today.
Tritons got aggressive there late in that second half. Noticed that Northeast was in foul trouble. They committed 12 team fouls so far in that first half, so they really noticed that they were in foul trouble. Do you expect them to come out and be aggressive again?
Yeah,
I would.
I would too. One thing that I noticed was I think it took them a little too long in the first to realize hey, they're in foul trouble. We got to get aggressive and get to the line. But yeah, I think the second half we're going to see them come out and really play aggressive, especially because it looks like Helly's still giving them a pump-up speech.
Yeah, they still are. 2 minutes and 30, and Helly's still in there, and they're trying to pump them up for the second half. They have yet to come back on the court as Northeast is already out here. The youth that the Tritons have, we talked about they were young last year, but with Keck and Iris Abelnasser back, you expect to have some more productivity, and also Uzo Dibiamaka's played JUCO basketball. He transferred in for the Tritons this season, but the youth really showed a little bit in that first half as they got off to that slow start.
Yeah. I think one good thing about Iowa Central is they were a young team last year, but if you look at them this year, they're a young team with the perfect amount of experience. They're older guys like Abdel Nasser coming off the bench, Keck. They're the perfect just couple group of sophomores to just this is what we know, and they kind of just help them kind of throughout the year. And then the freshmen are just an awesome piece to help them this year and even next year when they keep adding on to what they already have.
Yeah, and I think the Tritons are going to come out and they start better they play better in the second half than they have all season. I think they're only down 2 here at half, so this game is nowhere near over at all.
Nope.
Trying to come out and outscore teams by 10 in the second half to come back and win games. They did it against Iowa Western. They did it against Marshalltown. Didn't end up winning that game, but came back in that game as well. Then they also did it against Ellsworth. Ended up winning that game as well. So the Tritons definitely not out of this game yet, as we are just almost set here for tip-off of the second half. Tritons are down 45-43. Offense really the story of the game so far. Tritons' lack of defense showed again, but they do have 43 points on the board. Do you think their offense could come out and still shine good the way they did?
Yeah, I think their offense is going to do well because, like you said, they're a better second-half team, and they only have 43 points so far. They average a little over 80. I wouldn't be shocked to see them put up 43 just again this second half or more. One thing that I think we'll see is they're going to play a lot better defense. I wouldn't be shocked if they outscore Northeast here by 10-15 in the second half. But then again, with how Northeast came out in the first half, you'll never know if they come out just as much energy, just as much ready to throw fists pretty much. And
that's why the Tritons, I think, got to play aggressive more on defense, and they got to play aggressive throughout the rest of the second half because the Northeast is in foul trouble, and their best player so far that we've seen so far in this game, not sure if he's the best player, but Anderson has 3 fouls. Yeah, he has 12 points at half right now.
2 has 3 fouls as well, so their big man, who it seems like they lean on a little bit down in the post, he's got 3 as well. So if their best, or what you think is their best guard, if he's in foul trouble, you don't want your best big man in foul trouble either, because that's just a recipe for disaster the rest of the game. Because they can go at that big man the rest of the game down low.
And it seems like they lean on their starters pretty much. A lot of their starters played quite a few minutes
Oh,
in the first 20 minutes of this game. And we will just hit to start the second half of this 20 minutes here. As PJ Nagambe is going to get a start here in the second half. 14 points in that first half. As on the court, we have Nagambe, Smith, Uzo Dibiamaka, Cam Dang, and Giavante Keck. Not normally the starting 5. I think Smith's making his first start this season, but a great option, averages 10.8 points per game. Normally off the bench for the Tritons out of Ankeny, Iowa. The Tritons will start with the balls. They did have the possession arrow. Going in the corner to Dang as Dang's going to dribble left. Playing tight defense there by Deckers. Nagambe's going to drive in cross court. Good pass there by Keck. Even better pass by Smith as Dibiamaka's going to knock him 3. And we talked about it. There's always a better shot.
We talked about that earlier in the first half, and Iowa Central is really showing it today, which I like a lot compared to last year's. They're passing the ball, looking for the better look. They're not just settling for the shot that they want right there. They're keeping looking, using all the shot clock. That was a great possession.
Yeah, 46-45 now. Tritons have their first lead of the second half. As Northeast will start with. And you can tell they're playing a lot better defense. They're playing up close as Keck will jump into the pass, and they're using his length there.
Yep.
Tritons playing a lot a lot better defense, up tight, guarding people as Keck's going to have it now. Gives up to Nagambe. Nagambe trying to put on a dribble as he drives in. Oh, nice layup there by Nagambe. Good move. Sweeped it under and laid it in. Nice move there by PJ Nagambe. Now up to 16 points on the night.
Those are the players, and they make when you make a move like that, you're a good basketball player. You can't do stuff like that if you don't train day in and day out.
Winning players make winning plays.
Exactly.
And PJ Nagambe is coming in. He wants to win this game. He's a team high 16 points, and we're going to get the first foul this first half. That's going to go on Cam Dang. Only his first personal. Tritons only committed, I want to say 3 or 14 fouls in that first half. Something like that. They definitely didn't get Northeast in the bonus.
No, it was 2 straight blocks by Dang. That last one was ferocious.
18:41 to go here in the second half. Tritons come out and playing a lot better. We can see from the tip.
Way better defense, and that one possession they're passing the ball outstanding so far.
And that's one thing. I never played basketball. There's one thing I really got from it is that there's always a better shot. And Smith could have shot that ball because he was open, but he's like, no, somebody else is going to be open. Passed it to Uzo. Uzo Dibimaka didn't have anybody within 10 feet of him. And he knocked that shot down as Northeast will miss the shot there. And Dibimaka will come down with the rebound. He brings it up in the front court now for the Tritons. Kicks it out to Smith. A good pass again. Smith's three-point shot's going to be nothing but nylon there for the Tritons. We talked about Smith's three-point shooting is something the Tritons really lacked last year. Shoots 39% from the three. That's great for people that don't know. And it's anytime you're shooting about that 35 to 40% range, 45 and above, 39 and above is really good.
As Heiser hits the 3.
Heiser now up to 8 points. His second 3 of the night.
Yeah, it's crazy. Smith is like one of their best three-point shooters as I've seen so far, and that just goes to show how good of a basketball play that was.
Gambe's going to go ahead and say, I want some 3, but his 3 is going to be up no good. Here we see Anderson running out into the front court. He's going to pull up for 2 right along the right side elbow, and he's going to go that one to convert. He's got 14 points now. 3 fouls. I think he's going to play a little probably lacked here. Not as aggressive on the defensive end with those 3 fouls. Smith is going to give it to Keck. One thing I noticed is Keck doesn't. Now, last year he seemed to sit in the paint. You can see him moving around the arc and wanting to drive in as Dang's going to take a 3 from the far side corner and just in and out, no good. I like that he's developing that shot, but I don't think it's the shot to take there.
Me either.
Tritons have a 1-point lead here, 51-50. Anderson has it on the far side, right near the writing on the far side of the court. Heisey now has it, guarded by Nagambe. Tritons playing a man-to-man defense. As Anderson's going to take a deep 3, and it's going to be up at nothing but good there for Anderson.
Anderson is killing the Tritons today.
17 points, leads all scorers so far in this one. Him and Nagambe going back and forth. Kind of a good combination we've seen as Nagambe's going to go ahead and take a deep 3 from the far side corner. Just missed that one. I don't think he quite set his feet in time there. Looked a little out of rhythm.
A little out of rhythm, and I think Heiser kind of came in, just disrupted him the tiniest bit with that hand up.
Lopez is going to say, I want some 3. Just missed that one. Just a little left. 2 is going to step out of bounds, trying to save that shot. Northeast does hold a 53-51 lead. Tritons will now have the basketball again. Nagambe could very well go over his season average, you think. He only needs 3 more points to do it, and there's still 16 minutes left in the game as he's got 16.
And he missed the first 5+ minutes, I'd say. Yeah. So one thing I was going to say at the beginning of the second half is it kind of looked like he came back from that little, not starting, I guess. I don't know what exactly went down, but looked like he took that as a little motivation. He was like, all right, I'm going to go out there, play my game. Whatever I did wrong, not going to happen again.
Yeah,
if he did something wrong.
Yeah, and I think it was just Coach Helly trying to see if he can get something mixed up so they can get off to a better start.
I think that, too. I don't think that there was anything wrong doing by Nagambe's part.
Trying to get Nagambe the ball as they had a set-up screen set for Keck. Keck now has it in the far side wing back to Nagambe. Nagambe's going to use his speed as he drives in. Nagambe taking an aggressive move to the hoop, and we're going to get an and 1 foul. Nagambe going to the line for an old-fashioned 3-point play here. you like to see him attack the ball and be really aggressive. I have him down on my sheet, has not yet to hit a 3 yet. So he has been a really aggressive attacking the basket.
Oh, yeah.
And you like to see that, because if he just attacks it more, it's going to open up his offense even more. He's going to be wide open for those threes, because they're going to have to worry about his dribble drive ability along the baseline or just from either the wings or anywhere on the court, really, as he converts on the free throw. Then the Tritons will retake the lead here, 54-53.
I don't know how Nagambe's step back game is, but if he has any decent step back, it'll even open up that shot for him, because they'll think he's going to go in. They're going to take a few steps back.
Lopez is going to get a steal here, and he's going to get fouled, so he will go to the line. Uzo Dibiamaka committing the foul, his first foul of the game. Only one person in the game right now has one foul for the Tritons, and that is Jaden Stevenson. So the Tritons really didn't commit a whole lot of fouls in that first half, as they will now have 2 personal fouls so far, but that will send Lopez to the line, as he will shoot 2, was a shooting foul. I think the Tritons' scoring versatility is something they have this year compared to they did last year. I had on my sheet that 7 players scored in that first half for the Tritons.
That's a big difference compared to last year, because last year, I mean, I don't know off the top of my head, but from what I remember, there was like 4 or 5 guys who were consistently like top scorers. The rest kind of would put up like 2-3 points a game. Yeah. So that's nice to see that they're kind of distributing the ball and more people are becoming scorers for the offense.
Lopez got the first free throw to go. We are tied at 54, as that one's going to roll around the rim a couple times. The Northeast will retake the lead here, 55-54, excuse me. Just at under 16 to go here. Smith's going to drive and kicks it now out to Nagambe. Nagambe's going to take a 3, and that's going to be nothing but net there for PJ Nagambe. His first 3 of the game, now has 22 points.
Yep. So, yeah, safe to say he'll go over his season high, or not season high, but season average tonight.
57-55, Tritons retake the lead.
Great defense there.
Tritons now running out here in transition as they get it back to Smith. Smith's going to drive in, gets it out to Stevenson in the close side corner. Stevenson's now going to go cross court as he finds Nagambe. Nagambe's going to go aggressive to the hoop, and his shot's going to be up and good. 24 points for PJ Nagambe. I believe his season high is 24, so potentially could go over season high. At the point he's going, we could see him drop 40 tonight in the Tritons, and that'd be crazy. Tritons now up to a 5-point lead as Anderson's going to say, I want the hot. He's got the hot hand. I like that shot a lot. He's got the hot hand. As the Tritons are going to come out in transition now, I think Stevens noticed that Smith was lacking back as they pull it out. Here's Uzo. Uzo has the far side corner. Stevens now with the far side wing shot's going to be up and good. Tritons raining it down right now.
The passing by the Tritons right now
a lot better
awesome.
In the first half.
Yeah, they're looking for the best shot. They're using the shot clock. They're doing what they need to do to get the best look possible, and it's showing. I mean, they're up by 7. They came in down 2, so they're on a 9-point swing.
Outscoring Northeast by 9 points here in the second half so far, and there's still 14:54 to go. Yeah. The Northeast isn't out of it, but the Tritons playing great in the second half. The passing has been a lot better, and I think Coach Shelley went in the locker room said there's always and talked to him like our passing could be a little bit better. We got to be more. If our defense is going to step up, our offense has got to look better. We got to look for the extra pass. There's always a better shot, and I think that's something that I think coaches drill. It should drill more in their heads. Coaches, the kids' heads. And it's like there's always a better shot,
especially nowadays. Because I mean, with like how the NBA is, and nowadays people just want to score. So you got to tell your younger kids like, hey, like you're gonna get your looks, get the open looks. Let's get the team win.
62-55 as we rejoin action out of this timeout. 14:50 to go here in the second half. As Northeast has the basketball. Anderson, a team-high 17 points for them as they get to Drummond. Drummond is going to go down low to Lopez. Lopez guarded by Stevenson, and we're going to get a foul before. Oh, I thought the foul occurred before the shot there, but they're going to say that it counted, so it will be 62-57 here. Second foul on Jaden Stevenson as Lopez will go right back to the line where he was 2 of 2 earlier.
Yeah, I would agree with you that I thought that it happened a little before the shot. I mean, he took like 3 dribbles, or not 3 dribbles, but a few steps after and put it up.
Stevens' free throw is going to be on the way. Rolls around a couple times. That falls no good. Jaden Stevens is going up for high for the rebound. Nagambe quickly into the front court. He's a short kid, but has such long strides when he's coming down the court as they get to Smith. Smith down low to Stevenson. Stevenson just misses it, but he gets his offensive putback up and good.
Good putback. Yeah, he is just so quick and elusive. I mean, he could get through the court like it's nothing. Like you said that one time when they were pressing him, and he just blew
right by Ross of Northeast.
He's like, I don't care about your press. I'm going to get past you.
Decker on the far side of the court. It's going to go ahead and take a nice move. Nice shot fake there by Decker. It's going to be up no good. They're going to say kind of talking there. It was last touch by Drummond. So the Tritons will get the basketball back here. A chance to extend the lead even more. Up 7. Again, 9-point swing here the Tritons are on in the second half. 14:02 to go in the basketball game. As we're going to see Ross pressure Nagambe again in the front court here.
See if he blows by him again. A little bit. Didn't blow by him, but.
Stevenson now to Keck at the top of the key. Keck and Nagambe. Nagambe's going to draw a double team as they go down to Keck. Nice dump off there, and Keck's going to go to the line here. A nice pick and roll there by the Tritons. Keck able to get it to Nagambe, set the screen for Nagambe. Nagambe dribbles left as Keck will roll to the basket. It's pretty much a pick and roll right there.
Yeah.
And Keck will go to the line here to shoot 2.
I'm glad Keck's okay there. It looked like for a second that there might have been a little like somebody stepped on his ankle or he stepped on somebody's ankle, but it looked like everything's all good.
Actually, we're going to get a timeout on the court.
Okay.
I was really confused what was happening there as Northeast was walking off and the Tritons were just sitting there and Keck was walking to the bench, but 3 Tritons were sitting there.
I was worried for a second that they called that on Keck and Northeast. I was going to say no way.
So Keck will go to the line here, shoot 70% at the line on the season so far, just under 14 to go in this basketball game. PJ Nagambe, the big story tonight, didn't get the start, but had, I would say, 24 points in less than 24 minutes.
Oh, yeah. I would not say he has 24 minutes yet this game.
Keck hits the first free throw now, an 8-point lead for the Tritons. Keck up to 14 points. A good 1-2 punch. You can really tell with this team that Nagambe is the first option, but Keck adds a really good second piece.
That's a really good 1-2 for Iowa Central.
One of the best front court, back court duos in the ICAC that you're watching here tonight, in Nagambe and Keck. As we're going to get a quick 2 points there, I believe by Anderson. Anderson went up and scored that one, so 19 points for him on the night.
Keck with bounce right there. Got up quick.
Keck with another 2 points there. Now a 9-point game here, 68-59. Northeast with it and go ahead. Heisey's going to take a deep 3. Misses everything on that one.
Didn't even hit the net.
Tritons now coming in the front court as they get it to Smith. Smith for 3. Oh, just missed that a little long there. Smith can really shoot it from the corners. They're really a corner specialist for the Tritons. So we're going to get another kind of wild shot there by Northeast.
Good defense there by Uzo.
Keck's going to run the rim. Nice Euro there by Keck, and he lays it up. Now 17 points for Javante Keck.
Man, if Iowa Central can get some scoring going, not this game, but like the rest of the season, they can get some scoring going from not just Keck and Nagambe.
First half scoring is going to be a big thing. And I think Smith normally is good for 10 a night. He's got 6 so far. I like what you said, though. The Nagambe, they're combined for 32 of the 71 right now.
You get just even a little bit of help, and Iowa Central is going to be hard to beat in the ICAC this year if they can keep up playing strong defense and Nagambe and Keck playing the way they are.
Nagambe using his speed just missed the shot a little, left a little too much on it, just missed it short. That's nice defense again. Keck going out in the front. We could get a lob here. Smith's going to go up for the shot. Oh, blocked away there, but Keck right there for the offensive rebound. We'll put it back up. He now has 44 points of the 72 scored by the 2 stars here for Iowa Central.
I think that's one of those where Smith definitely could have gotten a little better of a look, but it worked out. But if he would have passed back to Keck, that definitely would have been a little better of an option.
I really like how I think every team knows who the 2 options are coming in, but on most nights, guys can add in a lot more scoring too. Smith averages 10 off the bench. Majid, haven't seen him at all in this second half for the Tritons at all. Got to start good for 9 points a game. Abel Nasser can come off, averages 7 points per game. So the Tritons got a lot of scoring options, but when you look at this team, it's definitely Keck, and it is definitely Nagambe. So they changed that. Keck actually has 21 points on the night. That's what I got him down for my sheet too as well. Must have added 1 extra point there. So 45 of the 72 points that the Tritons have scored have come from those 2. 11:51 to go here as we got a timeout on the floor. Tritons still playing good. Only 3 team fouls so far in the second half. I think you see those 3 team fouls because they're playing more aggressive.
Yeah, absolutely.
Not compared to what they did in the first half. And then they're just playing a better defense on Northeast. They're up 12 right now, 13 right now. So 15-point swing. So yeah. Tritons come out and playing better in the second half. We talked about that. They're a better second half team. They need to find that consistent groove to where they can put what they're doing in the second half in the first half.
And they're a good team. Then I don't see them having any trouble this year in the ICAC. They're going to have a really solid season. But that is, like you said, they have to figure out how to just not be down coming into halftime like every game.
And it's still early in the season.
Yep.
We're only 6 games in.
So
A
they
lot
have
can
time.
happen. So I think this will be a good win to get back in the win column tonight if they can
Absolutely.
hold on to this 13-point lead that they have.
And it'll be even bigger if they can just keep adding on to the lead, get a good, decent win against a team that was coming out fighting. So this one will be good if Iowa Central can hold on here.
Iowa Central isn't the best team in the ICAC, but I think you got to look at them as a team that can really wreak some havoc if they can play a full 2 halves of basketball.
Yeah, if they can come out playing hot, I'd call them a dark horse.
Northeast will start with the basketball. And Northeast on a 5-game losing streak, as Smith's going to try to get the pass in there, but just Anderson's going to use his speed and blow by him there. And the guys move by Anderson. He's up to 21 points now, leading Northeast in this game. So Uzo drives in out to Smith. Smith's going to dribble left and probably go. Nice backdoor cut there by
huge slam.
Javante Keck. Even better pass there by Jackson Smith. Keck noticed that the defense was out, not even in the lane. Smith with a nice pass to find him in the paint. Keck throws that one down for the Tritons. 23 points for Javante Keck. Him and PJ Nagambi having their best 2 games of the season so far. We're going to get a foul on Uzo. I don't know if that's going to go on the shot because it was on. I don't know if he was going up for the rebound or if he was going up for the shot there.
Yeah.
So let's see what they call it. They're going to call it. Okay, they're setting up. Yeah, they're going to call it on the shot. So Lopez will go back to the line here.
Fun fact: that was the first made dunk since I've been commentating Iowa Central.
Keck, a guy that can throw it down at any point. Tritons still up 13, 74-61. Way they're playing the second half could potentially hit 100 here tonight.
Yeah.
Almost at 80 as we are still 11 minutes to go here in the basketball game. As that'll be Uzo's second foul on him. Not really a lot of, I would say, a lot of trouble that we should be in with him. Not really any of the Tritons in foul trouble so far in this game. As Lopez's second free throw is on the way, it is up and good. He's got 12 points now on the night. Back to an 11-point game at 74-63. As Abelnasser's going to take a 3, just missed that one, lose it, rimmed in and out. Rolled around the rim a couple times and it falls no good. Anderson now in the front court for Northeast. Drummond's going to take a 3. He's yet to hit one. He's shot that shot a couple times right from the same areas. We get an offensive rebound here by Northeast. Ross with it. Picks up his dribble. Not sure where he wanted to go with it. He's trying to split the defense here. Drives in on Stevenson. Stevenson playing great defense on him. Blocked that shot away. Mismatch there by Northeast.
I couldn't tell if that got blocked or he just kind of lost it. But yeah, either way, it was a phenomenal defense there by Stevenson. Just kind of disrupt the shot.
74-63. 10:37 to go here in the second half. As Ross will go to the line. Are they going to call a foul on Stevenson there? And that's going to be Stevenson's 3rd foul of the game. So Ross will hit the first free throw now. A 10-point game. He's got 7 points on the night.
Is it just me or does that ref look a little bit like Coach K? A little young Coach K.
Ross hits the second free throw as well. He's up to 8 points. Now a 9-point game here, 74-65. Northeast going on a little bit of a run coming out of this timeout. As I said, they're definitely not out of it. They were down up 2 at half as we're going to get a timeout on the floor. Keck and Nagambi combining for 47 of the 74 now. Great to see those two playing well together. Probably didn't get as much time together with the whole COVID situation, not being able to practice a whole lot. But great to see that they're coming on strong here in the early part of the season.
It's nice to see that they're Iowa Central's offense is clicking like it is this early in the season. Because, like you said, I mean, they didn't get the full preseason, the full practices like you do before normal seasons. So it's good to see them it doesn't seem like it really affected them too much.
Yeah, Tritons do hold a 9-point lead here, 74-65. 10:37 to go here in the second half.
One thing I've noticed that's different this year is it's cool to see how different they are in the scoring offense. Because last year we'd commentate and they'd be shocked if they score 80. Now they're at 74 with 10 minutes left to go, and they could be pushing 100. So just a complete 180 between the Iowa Central program in 1 year, and it's exciting to see what they could build on that too, because they're a young team and they're only going to get better.
The Tritons only have 3 sophomores on the team, so definitely could build off that for coming next season. And I think Chad Helly has got the program going in the right direction this season, especially. I don't think a lot of people expected Iowa Central to come out and be 3-0 right away. And they showed their little bit of their youth on that 3-game losing streak, but looking to bounce back in a nice way here, up 9 on Northeast. Tritons will have the basketball coming out of this timeout. Nagambe with the team high 24 points has it now. So he gets it to his running mate, Javante Keck, with 23. Kick ball on the floor as they try to go down low to Cam Dang. Looks like Northeast is in a little bit of a zone defense. Tritons the inbound on the far side baseline. Uzo Dibiamaka now with it on the far side corner. Gets out of there. It almost has it stolen away. Northeast playing an aggressive zone defense here.
Yeah, 3-2 zone.
They get it to Abel Nasser. Now to Keck in the close side corner. Keck's going to dribble out of it. Almost lost the handle on it. We're going to get it back to Uzo Dibiamaka at the top of the key. Back to Keck. Keck's going to take a three. His three-point shot's going to just miss that one left as a cool ring will come down with the rebound for Northeast.
Anderson dribbled up. He'll take the three.
And just missed that a little strong there. Didn't quite get his feet set. I like the shot, though. He's got a 21 points. Why not just take it up? Team's down 9. Need to find a spark somewhere. So we're getting another kick ball. Tritons will retake possession of the basketball here. 9:56 to go. Tritons up 9, 74-65. We're down 2, so a nice 11-point swing in this second half for the Tritons to come out and take the lead.
One thing that's nice to see, it's nice to see Anderson playing just like as aggressive as he was in the first half, even though since they're down, but he is in foul trouble as
Nagambe hits his first three of the game so far. Now it's the second three, now to 27 points in the game. Team high 27 could drop 30 tonight. That'd be crazy.
He could drop 40 tonight the way he's playing.
Because Anderson's going to take it 3-point shot's going to be long. Anderson really struggling here in the second half so far. Only with had 12 at half. Now is up to 21. So with 9 points here in the second half.
Yeah, I wonder if Iowa Central's aggressiveness is kind of not messing with his head, but not making it as easy for him to hit those threes. Oh, good luck there by Abel Nasser as he gets fouled.
They trapped Cam Dang on the low block, and he really didn't have anywhere to go. To me, it looked like he traveled with the basketball, moved that pivot foot a little too fast. But they tried to go down to Abel Nasser, and Abel Nasser will be fouled, so he will go to the line here for 2 free throws. 77-65 your score. 9:13 to go here in the second half. Abel Nasser on the season just under 7 points per game. His first free throw's on the way, a little strong, no good off the backside of the iron. He's got 4 points tonight. He's come in and provided a really good spark off the bench, I would say, as he done all season. And we talked about it a little bit in the first half that it's got to show how good of a teammate he is. And to be a starter last season and then have a guy like PJ Nagambe who's got almost 30 points here tonight for the Tritons, and then for him to come in off the bench and be like, okay, I'm fine with this guy starting, give him the keys to the offense, and let's run with this season and have a good season.
I mean,
Keck's going to...
Oh, my gosh.
Javante Keck with an exclamation point on that one. He will go to the line for an and one opportunity. 25 points for Javante Keck right there.
He threw that one down. He did not care who was in his way.
Poster there for Javante Keck. If somebody got a picture of that, that's gonna go on the highlight tape.
Yep.
Keck's free throw is on the way up and good. 26 points for him. 27 points for PJ Nagambe.
Photographer was in the perfect position. I really hope he got a picture of that.
80-65. Tritons up 15 as Northeast will take a timeout. No, not a timeout. They had substitution.
Yep.
8:59 to go here in the basketball game as Anderson will now bring it up for Northeast. Anderson with it on the far side of the court, right near the wing, gets it to Lopez. Him and Lopez have been the two main guys, I think, so far for this offense so far. As Drummond's going to go ahead and take a three. I don't think a single three from Drummond's been real close so far tonight.
Just hasn't really been there yet this game.
Abel Nasser now in the front court. I think the Tritons speed it up even a little more right now.
Oh, yeah.
Especially to see the momentum they're gaining, the run they're going to be on. They go cross court to Uzo, over to Keck in the corner. Go down to Dang on the low block. Out to PJ Nagambe. He's going to drive in. Nice backdoor feed there by Nagambe. Dang's going to have just missed the short. Blocked from the back there, and we'll go out of bounds off of Dang.
Good, not hustle, but good aggression kind of going after that offensive rebound as hard as he did. Right there by Dang.
Great feed by Nagambe there to find, go between two defenders and find Cam Dang down low.
His ball handling, his elusiveness, he's just such a solid point guard. And watching him now, I see why Abel Nasser gave him the keys to the team pretty much. He's like, hey, man, you're the scorer. Go out there.
Drummond's going to shoot a three, and he's finally going to get one to fall tonight.
The scorer's curse. The announcer's jinx.
It hasn't been close to the three. He hasn't really missed. Hasn't really been on target from there. But his doesn't. I won't believe he's 1 of 5 tonight so far. As Nagambe's just going to blow by everybody. He's going to lay it up for 2. Now 29 points for PJ Nagambe. 7:45 to go here, and we're going to get a jump ball call down low. As I think Anderson slipped on the floor. Possession arrow does favor Northeast here, so they look at the basketball right back.
That looked like it could not have felt well when he fell. He landed on his stomach right on the ball.
7:44 to go, 82 to 60. Tritons up by 22 here.
Tale of two halves.
Well, down 2 at half, and they're able to have a 24-point swing here in the second quarter. Two's going to get a nice hook shot. It's going to be up short, no good. And Nagambe will now bring it up for the Tritons in the front court. 7:30 to go here in the basketball game. Tritons up by 22. Something that we saw from the Tritons something we expected in the first half. We're now seeing the second half as Northeast does it coming at 25. As Uzo's going to shoot a 3, just left that one strong. The Tritons, if they can play better in the first half, they're going to be a great team the rest of the season. As Drummond's going to take another deep 3. That one's going to be up no good now. 1 of 6 of the night for him from 3.
Nice rebound there by Uzo.
Uzo now going to give it up to Nagambe in the front court. Nagambe almost looked like he wasn't going to look for the ball at all. Saw it at the last minute. So we're going to get it to Keck. Keck's now going to drive in. Throws it cross court to Nagambe, the far side corner. Now Abel Nasser back to Nagambe. Nagambe is going to take a 3. His 3-point shot's going to be up short. No good. He's going to be strong, no good. They're going to say it went out of bounds. Went all the way up the backboard. Hit the shot clock thing with the time on it, and went out of bounds. So it will now be possession of Northeast here with 6:43 to go. Tritons up 62 to 68. Lopez with it, gives it up to Heisey. 16 on the shot clock. Stecker now has it. Decker's hit a couple 3s. He's going to pull for 3. 3-point shot's going to be up and good. Nice defense there by Keck, but Decker's already hit a couple 3s like that in this game so far. You really can't give him much space.
Oh, they just had they were laughing about it. I'm sure Keck told him nice shot, and they just kind of laughed at each other.
That will bring it to an 11-point game, 82 to 71. Now out to Keck. Keck's going to take a 3. Oh, just missed that one. I think he kind of rushed the shot there. Saw he had 26 points. He's like, okay, might as well throw it up.
I'm sure that was I'm sure that was his thought too when he passed it to him.
Decker's 3-point shots. Decker back-to-back 3-point shots there, and just like that, it is an 8-point game, 74 to 82. Tritons might want to go on another run here before they end the game.
Yeah.
Nagambe cross court to Uzo. Uzo on the far side wing is going to use the screen by Stevenson. Back to Iris Abel Nasser as he goes. Tritons swinging around the arc. Nagambe now on the far side baseline has that one tipped, but Stevenson's going to use his long frame and is able to get it. But they're going to say he caught it out of bounds, so the turnover will give it right back to Northeast here. Chad Haley might want to call a timeout here pretty soon as Northeast has kind of gone on a run here.
If Northeastern scores here, I would not be shocked to see Addison call a timeout here. Does that stop the momentum somehow?
Lopez at the top of the key. Close defense there by Stevenson. Gets it to Anderson. Anderson, the team high 21 points. Only 9 here in the second half. As Heisey's going to go take a 3. Missed it off high off the backboard. Uzo can run into the front court here. He's going to go coast to coast. Uzo's going to drive in. As we're going to get a shot by Uzo. He's going to be fouled, so he will go to the line here to shoot 2. Try to extend this Triton lead back to double digits. Haven't seen Jordan Majid in this second half yet. Don't know what's up with that. Did he get the start tonight? Oh, we're going to get a technical foul on Anderson, so I wonder if Anderson would have said something. And if that's the case, that's going to be Anderson's 5th foul.
Yep. I think Anderson just got himself fouled out of the game for that.
He said something right in front of the ref, too.
Yeah.
So I wonder if the ref didn't really like what he said. He's just going to technical. So Iowa Central will shoot 4 free throws here, and they will get the basketball right back.
That'll help. Yeah, Anderson's not happy with something.
And he will foul out with 21 points tonight. So the refs are talking about it. They're going to go. I think they're going to go over and explain what happened to Coach over there. A little pause in action here. 82 to 74. Your score. 5:08 to go. So Nagambe will shoot 2, and then I believe Uzo Dibimak will go to the line. He'll shoot 2, and then Tritons will get the basketball back after this technical foul.
Always stinks. You always want to know what they said.
Yeah, I know. Well, he had nobody near him, and then the ref was right next to him, and then all of a sudden he got a tee. So I wonder if he was saying something under his breath, possibly that he didn't foul him, or something to the extent some vulgar language that could have got a technical foul called. So Nagambe will go to the line. Could get 30 points if he makes one of these free throws here. As the first one's on the way, is rimming it out, no good. We're gonna jinx him. He's not gonna make one now. 5:08 to go here in the second half. Nagambe's second free throw's on the way, and he has 30 points just like that. Season high for PJ Nagambe, 30 points.
And it didn't even start.
56 of the 82 between Nagambe and Keck. If those two can keep shooting it lights out like they have today, it's going to be a great season for both of them. Both of them playing like they could be ICAC, first team all ICAC players.
Both of them look like they could be the player of the year if they were just the star player on their team, but they might. The one bad thing about it is they might give each other so much, like, they're both going to be playing so well that somebody else sneaks in and wins the player of the year because he gets all the stats for his team.
And now back to a 10-point game, 84-74, as Uzo Dibiamaka will go 2 for 2 at the line there.
I know, it'll be a Northeast ball.
85-74 here. So they go down low to 2. Two's hook shot's going to be up, no good. So he will come away with his own miss there. Offensive rebound on the far side. Lopez is going to take a 3. Up and no, just missed that one short. A couple back-to-back offensive rebounds here for Northeast. Decker will get it as a Heisey. So they go down low to 2 again. It'd be interesting to see who Northeast leans on offense here. So it looks like it's definitely going to be 2 now with Anderson out, as he's now went down a low block a couple times, and he'll convert on the second chance that he gets.
Yeah, early in the game it looked as though 2 and Anderson are the 2 players that they really lean on. I'm sure they've got Decker and Heiser kind of as the shooters, but another great
85-76, and just like that, it's 88-76. Uzo Dibiamaka with 11 points off the bench tonight for the Tritons.
4 minutes left, score 12 points. I think we might see 100.
Tritons coming out big in the second half. We're going to get a foul on the floor. 4:13 to go, 88-76, 12-point lead for the Tritons, a 14-point swing in the second half for the Tritons. You like to see it so that they're never out of a game, no matter what the score is at half, because they can come out and just light it up anyways. You really have to watch out for the Triton scores this season. It's something different that they didn't have last year. To me, it seemed as a team that would shoot the 3 every once in a while, but they just wanted to get to the basket and drive and play defense. This year, the defense might lack, but they can shoot the basketball with anybody in this conference. Stevens is going to pick up his 4th foul of this game. He's got 8 points off the bench for the Tritons tonight. As the 3 there by Decker is going to be up and good. Decker, 9 points in the second half, all coming from deep. Because that might be the guy you want to lean on here if you're Northeast, if you want to come back in this game now to 9 points, 88-79. It's a 9-point game, but it really seems like the Tritons are blowing this one up.
It seems like it's pretty much over for the Tritons, but it's really, 3 minutes left. This game is nothing but close.
Yeah, Ireese is going to go ahead and take a 3. Just missed that one. A little long, but Stevens is doing a nice job on the backside rebounds. He's going to put up a shot. Just missed that one. Potentially, and we're going to get a late foul call here. I thought he was definitely fouled. I think he got hit in the elbow when he went up for the shot, so he will go to the line here to shoot 2. I think the back ref was waiting for the ref underneath to call it, but the back ref called it. So Jaden Stevenson will go to the line. 8 points off the bench tonight for him. And Triton's versatility to score. We haven't seen Jackson Smith for quite a while. Averages 10 points per game. He's got 6 tonight. Stevenson, good player off the bench. Doesn't particularly score a whole lot. Now has 9 on the night. Uzo Dibiamaka normally starts, has 11 off the bench. And then just Nagambe and Keck, 56 combined for the 89 tonight. Over half of the Tritons' points have come from those 2.
Yeah, it's not easy to win a game when the team you're going up against has 2 players scoring over half of the
and
total
both
points.
of them could have 30 points tonight if Keck can score 4 more points. Now 4 players for the Tritons in double figures as Jaden Stevenson hits 2 free throws there. Now with the 10 points, we're going to get a timeout on the floor. Tritons in the bonus the rest of the way. They are at 90. Need 10 more to get 100, and that could be something we haven't seen in a while here. I didn't see it at all last season. So 38-30. 3:38 to go, 90-79. Tritons up 11. 4 players in double figures for the Tritons. PJ Nagambe leading the way with 30. Javante Keck with 26. And Jaden Stevenson has 11. And then also Uzo Dibiamaka has 11 as well. Big thing is that Anderson the foul out by Anderson is big for Northeast. As he was the leading scorer, he had 21 points tonight for him so far.
Yeah, I'm sure that had to have been a kicker. If you're a Northeast coach, you got to be like, man, we're still kind of in this game. We just lost our #1 scorer just for something as silly as
probably saying something under his breath, but right next to the ref.
And the worst part is you got to have the awareness. I bet he had no clue where the ref was. I bet he just kind of said it. I bet it wasn't even loud. Just like if he said whatever he said, if he said something, sure, it was just a little quiet thing and could have just ruined the game for them. But hey, let's see if Iowa Central can capitalize here.
As Northeast will go the length of the court here with 3:38 to go. 30 seconds on the shot clock. 90-76. We talked about it a little bit. The Tritons could be a dark horse in this conference, and they could put a full two halves together. The versatility of scoring, you didn't really see it in the first half, but you're seeing it here in the second half as Decker's going to go ahead and take a three. He's going to miss that one just short as Abel Nasser will come away with the rebound. Tritons looking to erase a three-game losing streak as Keck has it in the far corner. He's going to lose it. Ross playing good defense on him. It's going to go out of bounds off of Ross, so the Titans will retain possession here. 3:14 to go, up 11, 90-79.
This will be a good win for the Titans if they can hold on and win. It'll be a nice kind of restart to the season, kind of just get 3-3. They're basically back at 0-0 and just kind of get a nice little restart. Big win.
Possibly go on a run here. They got a lot of games that are favored. They got Indian Hills coming up. That's going to be a big one as they're a Division I JUCO team.
Yep.
And as we said earlier in the broadcast, that Ngambe's floater right there, nothing but net. Just a great shot there by PJ Ngambe. He got 32 in the night. The Tritons will play 22 conference games. Doesn't matter the divisions. They will play Division I and Division II teams. Tritons up a 3 here. 13 here is the travel call on the other end of the court by Northeast. So the Tritons definitely playing a lot of good competition. I believe Indian Hills of the preseason was ranked number 1 in Division I JUCO.
Oh, wow.
Not sure if they're there still. I know they have one loss in the season.
Yeah, that'll be a good game for the Tritons, and just all of the Division I games that they have to play. Well, JUCO Division I games that they have to play this year is going to help them a lot. Just when it comes to the conference tournament time, it'll really just show them who they are.
So we're going to get a foul by Ross there. We're going to get a charge, actually. It looked like Ross almost tripped Stevenson up there, so Stevenson will foul out. He's going to foul out with 5 fouls. And to me, watching them, they've always played like JVs of NAIA schools.
Yep.
And I just thought that wasn't really living up to their to what they want here in their competition of play. So I think getting able to play those Division I JUCOs is going to toughen you up and just show you that where you are at in this league, because the Tritons might be a division. They might play Division I schools, but when the Region 16 tournament comes around, they're going to be playing the Division II schools in their conference, so they could be seated a lot higher than what they actually finished in conference. As it's now 92-81. So last bucket by Ross there as he's up to 10 points on the night. We get a foul on the floor. Keck will go to the line here. Second foul on Heisey.
One thing about playing that good a school is it's not even just a good thing for this year with how young of a program and how young of a team this is. It's really big for them even next year. Coming in, they got a lot of really good experience in their freshman year, so it's gonna be huge for them in the second half.
Keck hits the first free throw. And even if the IKEC decides to go with this format that they have for this season, it's just going to help out a lot better. Keck now up to 28 points. Minute 56 to go. Ross gives it up to Heisey. Heisey in the far side corner gets it back to Ross. Ross is going to give Lopez with a nice jump fake there. Going to drive in, but Dang coming in for a block. Actually, we're going to get a foul. We're going to foul on Cam Dang. So,
did you see Ngambe's face?
No.
He was mind blown that guy called a foul.
So Cam Dang will commit his second foul, so that will send number 32, Jared Lopez, to the line.
I mean, I'm mind blown that guy called a foul. Sounded and looked like all ball from here.
And a minute 46 to go. 94-81 your score. Lopez's free throw is on the way. It is up and good.
Cheerleader's doing a good enough job being loud for the crowd.
Lopez up to 13 points tonight for Northeast. We're going to get a lane violation, actually.
Oh, I thought that was on Iowa Central. It seemed like everybody from Iowa Central was a little stumbling on the line, but they're calling on Northeast.
And we're going to get a lane violation on Northeast. And a timeout by the Tritons. Minute 46 to go. 94-82 your score. One thing you really notice from the Tritons here in the second half is that their basketball, the strength of the basketball was a lot better.
Oh, yeah, way better in the second half. They're going for all open looks.
And we are at a timeout on the floor here. 1:46 to go, 94-82. Tritons with a 14-point swing here in this second half. Really credited to their ball movement. I think and Keck's ability to drive to the hoop. We talked about in the first half. That's something he's really wanted to develop with his game. Is his ability to drive in from the top of the key and go in either with it off the screen or the pick and roll, or just gabbing it and just driving in himself. We saw do it off a screen earlier. He's done a good job running out in transition this season too. A lot better.
Yeah, he's been looking way better today than he did all of last year, which is saying something because he was a very solid player for the Tritons last year. You just come in off the bench, even the few games he'd start, and you just come out and go out there. And I mean, you could see he was a baller. And this year he's going out there and he's showing that he's the type of player he wants to make some noise in the ICAC.
Yeah. Keck, an honorable mention ICAC player last year. Him and PJ Nagambe playing like they could be first-team all ICAC players this year.
Wouldn't be shocked.
So far, Keck averaging 16 points per game, 7 rebounds. Nagambe averaging 19.8 points per game. Definitely going to go over 20 as he's dropped 32 tonight, leading all scorers in this game so far.
I was going to say, Keck's might get bumped up to like 17, 18 after tonight.
Keck giving it to Nagambe over. Nagambe across court to Keck again. Keck now into the front court. He's going to break the double team they had on him and out to Ablinaz from the far side corner. He gives it up to Nagambe. We're at a minute 30 to go. 94-82 your score. 4 Tritons in double figures tonight, led by PJ Nagambe. He's going to get point number 34 there. Season high for PJ Nagambe. Not sure if it's a career high, but we're going to get a foul on the other end as Ross went up for a layup. Nagambe with his Tritons high, I should say, 34 points. He's played well. Didn't even start in the game either. That's one thing that just has to blow your mind. Didn't play for the first, I want to say, 7 minutes of the ball game.
Yeah, it was at least 5 minutes in the game. I'd say it was close to 7, yeah.
Ross's free throw was up and good. He is now at 11 points tonight.
I like the sportsmanship I've been seeing throughout the two teams, though. They've both kind of just been like, in between free throws, kind of talking to each other and laughing.
Nagambe now in the front court for Iowa Central. Triton's probably going to let up off the gas here a little bit, as it is they're up 13, 96-83. As Uzo Dibiamaka has it, he's going to drive in. Now kick it out to Nagambe. Nagambe now up at the top of the key. Probably use most of the shot clock here. There's 8 seconds on the clock as we go under a minute to play out to Keck. Keck swinging it around to Dibiamaka as he drives in. Just loses a handle on it, and we're going to get a charge call. I think it's a good call there. Heisey was set out. He was outside the cylinder, so that's what draw that call. Most of the time when you're set outside of that little ring that you see, you're going to get the charge call called. And I think it kind of didn't help that he lost the handle of the basketball going up. It just showed that he was out of control when he went up for the shot.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with the charge call.
45 seconds to go as Ross has it. Ross is going to drive in on Nagambe as he puts his shot up just strong, no good. Didn't even hit rim there. As Nagambe will now bring it up, there is still some shot clock here.
About a 7-second difference.
Yeah, about a 7-second difference on the shot clock as we are at 30 seconds to play here. Tritons, I think, safe to say they can come out. They're going to come out with a 13-point lead here. 15-point swing in the second half, 96-82.
34 wasn't good enough for him.
As he now has 36 for PJ Nagambe. Him and Keck played really well today. If we were to give out a player of the game, who are you giving it to? Keck
I'm giving it
or
to
Nagambe?
I'm giving it to Nagambe with a close second of Keck, obviously. But Nagambe just gets it for the sheer fact that, I mean, it was a complete different ball game with him in it. I mean, I still think they win if Nagambe were to have been out this whole game, but way closer, and the players would have had to play a lot harder. Nagambe, he came out and just, from the start, he showed tempo. He showed exactly why he's our point guard this year.
And 98-83, your final Tritons with a 17-point second half swing as they win by 15 here, down 2 at half.
2 points away from the 100.
Yeah, no kidding. They played really well in this second half. Again, we'll run through the stats here real quick for you before we get out of this broadcast. Leading the way for Northeast was number 10, Michael Anderson. He had 21 points. Lopez finished with 11. Ross had 11 as well. And then also 2 had 9 down low. And then also Decker played really well. Evan Decker ended up finishing, hit 3 threes in each half. He finished with 16 points here tonight. And then for your Tritons, they had a big 36 from PJ Nagambe, 28 from Javante Keck, 11 from Uzo Dibiamaka. And then also they had 10 from Jaden Stevenson, 3 from Cam Dang, 6 from Jackson Smith, and then also Iris Abernather added 2. What's one thing the Tritons really, really impressed you with in their first, in your first game here tonight, Colin?
What impressed me the most, especially compared to last year, was their offense and their passing. Their passing, it was a little lackluster in the first half. It seemed like they were kind of just rushing things. It seemed like they thought Northeast was going to be a little easier than what they were. But the second half, they really came out and they were passing the ball, looking for the best shot, as we were talking about throughout the broadcast. So I really think that their offense is going to be the key for them this year. And then their defense looks good, but they don't need – when you have a team scoring almost 100 a game – or not per game, but when you can score 100 in a game, your offense can be a little – they can give up a little more per game.
Yeah, and I think the defense is going to come along throughout the season. Tritons do win 98-83 for Dawson and Clay. For Dawson and Casey, we have joined along, and thank everybody for helping us out with the broadcast here tonight. I am Casey for Dawson, signing off here on Triton Nation Network.